G'day everyone, it's me again, episode 3 of 147. I'm going to get away from the instructional side of it today to try and answer a few questions that a lot of you have put to me over the last couple of weeks. I'll do my best to answer them succinctly and as in few words as humanly possible. I get tons of questions, usually on the telephone, on the email, SMS, Facebook, blah blah blah, down the beach. The other day, a latte sipping, Audi driving hipster retard wandered up to me. I've just waded out of the water. I've got a bag of fish and a couple of crays. He's wandered up there in his sandals and his scarf. Who wears a scarf nowadays anyway? And he's gone, "Have you been diving?" And I've gone, "No mate, sorry, just got back from a bondage party." He's gone, "Did you go out there?" And I said, "Yeah mate," pointing over my shoulder towards the sea. I thought I'd be fairly safe. He's gone, "Those fish, did you get them out there?" I said, "Mate, they're my pet fish. I bring them down here every morning for a walk." Some of the stupid questions you get asked by people just drives you insane. However, over the week I have been inundated with a few messages from you people, the fans, and I'll get into them right now. One of the stupidest questions I might get asked is someone will ring up on the telephone and go, "What are the dive conditions like? What is the visibility like?" I've just usually got out of the water and I go, "Mate, it's fantastic. The swell's down, the visibility's about 12 metres and there's fish and crayfish wandering around everywhere." "Fantastic," is the reply on the other end of the line. "I'm coming down Thursday week. I hope it's still good then." If you're coming down Thursday week, give me a phone call Wednesday week and I'll be able to give you a much better idea. Some of the more sensible questions that I've been asked over the last couple of weeks, starting with, what's the best diet for diving? Food. How do you cook calamari properly? What is your favourite seafood? KFC. What's your goal of the dive? Personal goal is the inhalation at the end. That's usually how I know that the dive has been successful. What's the best part of the dive? Facebook. How long can you hold your breath? Till the end. How deep can you dive? To the bottom. What do you look for in a wetsuit? Primarily comfort and fit, otherwise hot blonde. What's the funniest thing you've heard about diving this week? A Queenslander talked to me complaining about the cold. I pissed myself. What can both ruin and make a dive? Probably the last song you've heard on the radio, because invariably throughout the entire dive, this is the tune that will be running through your head. If it's a shit song, shit dive. Great song, great dive. Do yourself a favour. The dive cannot commence until you've heard a song you like. It's best to wait all day until that right moment to make the dive complete. What's the most annoying thing on a dive? Two things annoy me on a dive. Usually the end when it's over, and most likely the buddy I'm swimming around with. They asked me also who your favourite buddy is. Well, my favourite buddy is my mate Odie. It's just because I don't really care what happens to him. So it's like a buddy without having one. And he does retarded things and it makes good video as well. I love him. Favourite fish to shoot? Anything dumb enough to allow me to do it. What's my favourite gun? Usually the one I have in my hand at the time. The biggest reason you dive. Have a look at me. I will do anything to escape the clutches of gravity. Diving ticks both boxes. 2 thumbs up. What's the best shark you've seen? The one swimming away. What's your favourite shark? The one playing dead? Or from the one actually dead. What divers do you admire the most? Well, I've been scouring YouTube and the internet and Facebook in general, and I can say I admire the toughest divers in the land. And these are generally female divers from Queensland. They can handle things that their boyfriends can't. The boyfriends clad head to toe in rubber. Queensland girls, G-bangers, bikinis and or wet t-shirts. I tip my hat off to you girls. You are what makes diving great. What are your views on cold water diving? Cold water makes all men equal. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Well, I'm backing the rooster. How can I become an internet sensation? Simple. You must have a pretty smile, nice boobs and a cute bum. Content can come after that, or you need to be funny. We're stuffed, boys. Next week we'll get back into the instructional side of things. No need to send me too many more letters now on stupid questions because I'll only lampoon them. Remember, if you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. See you next time. Thanks.